Hola! So this is not a remedial Spanish grammar in the car. It's going to be a series of cooking little videos because lots of people have asked me about some recipes and they asked me about the recipes for empanadas and for tacos and other things. So if I am cooking something, I might just make a little video and post it so people can have the recipes. And normally my recipes are quite easy. So the recipe today is tiramisu. Everybody likes tiramisu, or most people like tiramisu, and it's a really easy thing to do. It's very yummy, it's not too heavy, and it's not very expensive either. So the things you need are, mascarpone. Doesn't have to be like a very expensive mascarpone. You can just go to cheap supermarkets and get mascarpone cheese, and it's 500 grams of mascarpone, 4 eggs, 150 grams of sugar, any sugar, custard sugar, yeah, but normal sugar. And then you have these biscuits. The tiramisu biscuits are called savoiardi, and they are like this. So these are originally savoiardi. They are Italian. You can get them in some supermarkets, quite cheap, that sell Italian stuff. But if you can get these ones, you can buy just simple, these ones, sponge fingers. So the difference is that they are, as you can see, they are quite small and they are a little bit thinner, but you can use them anyway, and it's easier to get sponge finger than to get savoiardi. The thing with savoiardi is they are a bit harder, so they are not kind of melting into the cream when you put them in coffee. So, but yeah, but sponge fingers or savoiardi, 300 grams. Then you need coffee. So more or less that quantity. It's just coffee to put the biscuits in, and the coffee I use, you can make it with a mocha, which is like or if you have a cafetiere, you can use Lavazza coffee. You can use any coffee that you can use in a cafetiere or mocha, and also you can use espresso coffee if you have an espresso machine. Try not to use instant coffee because it doesn't have much flavor, so just real coffee. That would be great. Very strong, so you make it stronger than you will drink it. So you know, with this coffee, you, as we say in Spanish, puedes despertar a un muerto. You can raise the dead with this coffee because it's a very strong coffee. And then the last thing you need is cocoa powder. So it's just, no sugar cocoa, it's just cocoa powder. And did I say 4 eggs? Yeah, and that's it. So 4 eggs, 150 grams of sugar, 300 grams of savoiardi, 500 grams of mascarpone, coffee, and cocoa powder. That's it. Yes? Okay. So first thing you have to do is to separate the eggs, and so you separate the whites and the yolks. So it's 4 eggs. The eggs is better if they are like room temperature, not taken from the fridge, because it's better for the beating. So you put the whites in one of these machines, a beater, or if you have hand whisker, that's fine, or you can do it by hand, but it's going to take a long time. But there's no need to have one of these. Then what you do is you put half of the sugar in with the whites and half of the sugar with the yolks, and then you beat the thing until they are really, really hot. So I will show you. So hello again. My whites claras in Spanish are ready. So when they are, it's called punto nieve, or this one would be punto turrón. So it means that if you do this, it doesn't fall on your head. So what I do normally is I just transfer this into a different bowl and just put it there for a while until I need it again. And then I do the yolks on the same bowl without washing anything, because there's no need. Everything's going to go in the same place. So yeah, you don't need to wash this. So just put it there. Put this back. Or not. And just put the yolks with the rest of the sugar and beat them until they are white. They have to be white and really, really thick. So I will show you. Okay, so this is the yolks with the sugar, and this is very important. It's important that your eggs, the whites and the yolks, really go fluffy and big, because this is going to be your cream. So if you don't beat it enough, then you don't have enough cream for your tiramisu. Yeah. So this is what they look like. So they have gone white, and really, I mean, I'm just going to show you. So this is kind of the consistency that you have. Yes, so it's they say that you should be able to write letters with the mixture. So this is the consistency, and these are the yolks. Yeah. So now what you do is you are going to add the mascarpone to this. So you can add it in like 4 stages. You add a little bit, mix it, not too much, because mascarpone otherwise will kind of go all funny. So you mix it a bit, and then you add the other bit, and then you add until you add the 500 grams. One thing to take into consideration is that you should take the mascarpone out of the fridge at least an hour before you do your tiramisu, because it's better if it's a little bit softer. Otherwise, you're going to have troubles mixing the yolks with the mascarpone. So I will do that, and I will show you what it looks like. So this is the consistency of mascarpone. So it's quite a thick cheese. So you just put like a bit of it, like maybe 100 grams, and then you mix it a little bit. So you do it in a very low speed, because otherwise you are going to kind of transform the mascarpone into ricotta, and you don't want that. Yeah? Okay, so once you mix the mascarpone, this is kind of the consistency you get. So it's quite a thick cream, by the end of your kind of mixing, you can go a little bit faster if you want, but try not to mix it too hard, because it will go like butter otherwise, and it will split. So the best thing to do is just patience and do it, but it has to be all incorporated. Then what you do is you take a bit of the whites, put it inside, maybe 2 spoons or something, and mix it with the mixer at a bit of a high speed. That's it. Not too much. And then that's it. You don't use the mixer anymore. You go with the whites by hand, because otherwise you're going to lose all the fluffiness that you got. Yeah. Okay. So get everything in. And then you just mix it really carefully, slowly, with love and tender and care, because otherwise, so as you can see, otherwise you're going to lose all the volume. So patience and just do it. So we have our cream now, and this is what it looks like. So it's quite thick. So you need to be careful when distributing, because otherwise you're not going to have enough cream. And if you try it quite a few times, then you have no cream left. Okay, and those are the builders, so I will close my windows. Okay, so normally I use something like this. And with this measurements, it should be enough for a dish like this one. But I think today we are going to be a little bit on the short side. So what you do is first you put some of the mixture as a layer at the bottom of the tray of the dish. And again, it's all very careful and being super nice and not rough, because otherwise you lose all the volume that you got in your cream. So you put like a base of cream, and then you put your savoiardi, or well, your biscuits, and dip them in coffee. And then just put a layer of the biscuits in the tray. So it's something similar to, I think, your trifle, maybe. The difference is that this has like loads of coffee. But it's very, very yummy. And it's not, it doesn't have lots of sugar, but it's not bitter. It's really nice and sweet. So there are lots of different recipes for tiramisu. This is an Italian recipe. This is my recipe. And there are some recipes where people cook their eggs. I don't like that because you lose the whole flavor of the egg, which is like the original tiramisu. But yeah, each family has their own recipe. This is mine. So basically you do this, so you cover the whole thing. So it's a layer of cream, a layer of biscuits with the coffee, and then you put another layer of cream, another layer of biscuits, and finally a layer of cream. So I see you soon. So I put the second layer of biscuits, so you have cream, biscuits, cream, biscuits, cream. So this is the final layer of cream, and I'm going to be a bit short. Not sure why, maybe the eggs weren't big enough. But yeah, it should be large eggs that you use. So those eggs are, that's the kind of the size that you need. Large eggs, not small ones or medium ones. But this is not going to be a problem, because then this is all going to be covered with cocoa powder. So you won't see if there are any holes in the cream. And by the time you taste it, it is going to be yummy, so nobody's going to care, really. So the other thing is tiramisu. Normally you make it the day before and then you eat it the next day, because the biscuits need to be kind of everything needs to amalgamate and mix together, so the flavor is better. So if you leave it for the next day, it's better. If you eat it on the same day, then it's going to be like too hard. The biscuits are not going to be soft enough, and yeah, it's not going to be the same. Yay! So finally, when you have everything covered, what you do is you take one of this and put some cocoa on it, and then you just cover the whole tray with lots. The more the merrier, because then this is going to soak a little bit in the cream and it's going to give it a little bit of a bitter flavor that is going to contrast with the sweetness of the biscuits and the cream, so it's going to be super yummy. Perfect. And then you clean the little bit the tray, so it looks all nice. And this is the tiramisu. So I hope you enjoy it, and sorry it was going with fingers clearing the cream, but you know, this is what we do in real kitchens. We use our fingers. I wash my hands, so you know. But yeah, friends, this tiramisu, this is for some friends. I'm going to a dinner tomorrow, so my friends, this is going to go with fingers. So hope you enjoy it, and it's a yummy pudding, and see you soon with another one. Adios.